Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's me, Akison Tayo. I'm super excited that you choose to learn from this channel. I'm very sure that you are familiar with this popular saying that says a book should not be judged by its cover. Well, actually this saying might be very right to some extent, because a book might have a compelling cover design while the content might be very meaningless. So you also agree with me on the other way around, that a potential reader could make a decision to read a particular book due to the curiosity that the well-crafted book cover design arose in the mind of the potential reader. In a nutshell, what am I trying to say? For a potential reader to get attracted to a particular book, irrespective of how meaningful or how meaningless the content of the book might be, such a book cover design should be carefully crafted. Now, it is in lieu of this that we will be learning how to create a book cover design in this tutorial. The one thing about graphic design is that it has rules guiding every of its activities. Okay, so time will not permit us to explore the things you should consider when designing a book cover. All right, but you can check the description section or the text file that will be attached with this video in the resource file for the link to learn these tips. So having said this, let's get started. But before we get started, if you are new to this channel, or if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, do ensure you smash the subscribe button right now, and then ensure that your post notification bell is turned on, so as for you not to miss any of the creative tutorials like these that will be dropping anytime soon. And more so, I will urge you to make sure you like this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up right now, even before you start watching it, so as for you to give others access to this video. All right, so having said this and having done this, let's get started. All right, so to achieve the book cover design, you are going to make use of two software. So you have Corel and Photoshop. All right, so now I've launched my Corel. What you have to do now is to go to where we have our page size. All right, so then you click on A5. all right, then ensure that this unit is on inches. Okay, awesome. Then what else? So I will try to zoom, so I'll click on the zoom tool and I will light it like this. All right, then you double tap on your rectangle tool to draw a rectangle around your workspace. Then you right click on this where we have a white with a red stroke in order to remove the outline. Okay, then so we'll go bring in the image. All right, so let me bring in the image for the book cover. So I'll copy this. All right, then I'll right click and then click on paste. Awesome. Then what else do I need to do? So I have to power clip this image into our workspace by using my right click to drag the image into the workspace. Okay, then I'll click on power clip. Awesome. Then I'll right click again and then click on edit power clip. All right, then I'll position the image like this. And yeah, I think it's okay like this. Let me take it up a bit up. All right, I think it's okay like this. Then I'll click on finish. Also, then I'll apply color black, which is this 100% black. Okay, I'll apply color black in order to, cover the area and to make the color blend with the background. Let's assume how to use red. You can see that it does not blend, so I have to make sure I use color black. All right, then what else? So let me go copy the text. All right, so I'll start with this, and I'll click on my text tool and click out like this, and then press Ctrl V to paste. Okay, and then I'll press Ctrl K to ungroup. Awesome. Then this, I'll bring this somewhere here, so I'll change the color to white. Then this, I'll double tap on it, and then where I have my L, so I'll break it from there. All right, so then I'll click on Ctrl key. I'll press Ctrl key on my keyboard again in order to ungroup the text. All right, then let me change the color to white. Awesome. All right, then what else? So this now, for mine, I will change the font to, so let me change the font to autograph. All right, awesome. Then I'll go to click on text, change keys, and then I will click on title case. All right, so I will increase the size of this a bit. Awesome. Then this, I'll also change the font to Verdana. All right, so I'll make this to be Verdana bold italic. Awesome. Then I'll click on text, change case, and I'll click on title case. Awesome. Then I'll increase the size. All right, so I'll make sure that both are centralized. I'll highlight it and then press C on my keyboard in order to make sure that the two texts are centralized. Then this, I'll change the color to red. All right, then this, I'll change the font to Verdana regular normal. Okay, awesome. Then what else? So I'll reduce the size. Okay, then I'll click on my text tool. Okay, and then drag it like this in order to give it a kind of text spacing. All right, awesome. Then what else? So I liked everything like this, and then press C to make sure that the text are centralized in the workspace. Okay, and what else? So let me see if I can increase the height of this like this. Okay, to increase the height like this. All right, just drag it towards the down part. All right, then you can decide to increase it a bit more. Awesome. Think it's okay like this. Awesome. So I think we are done with the first part of the book cover. All right, so what else? So we're going to duplicate this. So how do you duplicate? You click on it and then you press your shift key. While you click on it and you press your shift key and drag. So you drag it like this, and then you use your right click to drop it. Awesome. Good. Then what else? So we are going to right click again. So we click on edit power clip. All right, so we are going to increase the size of this. Okay, increase the size. Yeah, think it's okay like this. All right, let me bring this guy a bit. Awesome. Then I'll click on finish. Beautiful. Then what else? So I'll click on my shift key and reduce this rectangle from this edge here. Okay, then I'll use my right click to drop it. Then I'll right click again and then click on edit power clip, and then I'll delete this. Awesome. Then I'll click on finish. All right, then I'll change the color to white. Okay, you can see that it has a kind of cross. Okay, so I'll right click on it. All right, and then I'll click on frame type and click on remove frame. Awesome. Then what else? So I'll click on my color eyedropper tool. Okay, then I'll click on the blue. Okay, I'll point it towards where we have the shade of blue. Okay, and I'll apply the color on the rectangle. Okay, So but that's not what we want to achieve. So we'll click on the interactive fill tool. Okay, then we'll drag it like this. Awesome. So we're trying to give it a kind of gradient. Okay, let's see if you can still blend it more. I think it's okay like this. All right, so what else do we do? So we go copy the next text. All right, so we're going to copy this dummy text. All right, then all right, then we'll click on our text tool, then we'll drag it like this. Okay, awesome. That just is to draw a kind of rectangle. Okay, then you press Ctrl V on your keyboard in order to paste the text. Awesome. All right, so what else? So we'll go change the font to this Verdana normal, regular normal. Right, awesome. Then we can use a shape tool in order to give it a kind of line spacing. All right, so what else? So we're gonna take this up a bit like this. Awesome. Then we'll bring it down like this. Yeah, I think it's okay like this. Then what else? So we are going to copy this. All right, so we'll copy it. I'm sure you know how to copy. You use your left click towards to pick it, and then use your right click to drop it. Awesome. Then we'll reduce the size. Okay, then let's change the color to red. So where we have the author's name, so we are going to bold it, and then we'll change the color to black. Awesome. So take this up a bit like this. Beautiful. So we are light on it, they're on the 3, and I'll press C to make sure that they are centralized, so you can increase the size more. Yeah, I think it's okay. No, press Ctrl G to group. Awesome. Okay, then what else? So I think the next thing we need to do now is let's still go copy the next text. So we'll copy this 3. Okay, all right, so we click on our text tool again, then we're going to click it like this, and then we'll press Ctrl V to paste. Awesome. Then we reduce the size. Okay, so reduce the size. All right, so we'll go change the font to Verdana regular. Okay, awesome. So we'll bold it, and then we click on where we have horizontal alignment, so we'll click on center. Awesome. Okay, but you have to break it. To press Ctrl K to break. Okay, then this we're going to increase the size, and then let's see, we'll change the font to this Verdana bold. Okay, all right, so change the font to this Verdana bold italic. Awesome. So we're gonna highlight everything again, and then we reduce the size. Okay, then we'll press Ctrl G to group. All right, so press Ctrl G to group the texts. Awesome. So this we can now position it somewhere here. All right, so but while positioning it, press your shift key, and then you click on the text. Okay, this dummy text. All right, then press R. Okay, to make sure that it is positioned left. Awesome. So you can still break it back. All right, so here we have the production name, so we're going to change the color to red. Awesome. Then we can now group the text together back. All right, then what else? So we're going to type in, let me just type my brand name, La Vista. All right, then I'll go to where I have font. Awesome. Then I'll search for barcode. Okay, you can see this is it, barcode. All right, so you click on it. All right, so you can see, so I'll just increase this. All right, so what else? So I'll press Ctrl Q key on my keyboard. All right, and then click on my shape tool here, and then crop off the unwanted text, which is this brand name Dalla Vista. Okay, but while doing it, you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very, very careful. Okay, make sure that does not touch the barcode lines. Awesome. Okay, I think I've done that. Good. Then so just position this somewhere here. So let's make sure that it also maintains the same alignment with the text. So click on this, and then we'll press our shift key, and then we click on the text, the dummy text, and press L to make sure that it's positioned left. Awesome. So we can now highlight the two, and then we'll group. We'll press Ctrl G to group, and then make sure that it's positioned at the center. Awesome. Now what else are we going to do? So earlier I was supposed to tell you this. A book cover has three major elements, which is the front, the back, and then the spine. So the spine is the part that joins the front cover and the back cover together. Okay, so this is the spine. So we're going to be working on the spine right now. All right, so what are we going to do? So make sure that the spine maintains the same height, okay, with the front and back cover. Okay, so the height of it is this 8.268. so copy the you copy its size, and then we click on the rectangle for the spine, and then we apply the same size. Okay, so then click on enter. We'll press enter on our keyboard rather. So then this, yeah, I think it's okay like this. Then what else? So we are going to apply color black. Okay, awesome. So let me just take them close to each other. All right, so we can decide to apply color black, or we try to apply any other color. We can still make use of this blue color that we have here. Okay, you can still make use of color blue. All right, but one thing I want to do in this tutorial is that I want to have the feel of this background in the spine. So I'll copy this. Awesome. I'll copy the background, press Ctrl C to copy, and then click on finish. All right, then I'll press Ctrl V to paste. Awesome. So I'll paste this on top. Okay, so I'll take this very close to take it very close. Okay, very close. So I'll take this very close to the front cover. All right, then what else am I going to do? So I'll click on the spine rectangle now, and then click on the background, this image. Okay, then I'll click on this intersect. All right, so by doing that, I have been able to clone the background, so you can see. All right, so let me undo. Ctrl Z to undo. So I will delete this. Awesome. So I'm now left with this. I'll page this up, you can see. So now this is what I'm going to do now. So I'll copy this, Ctrl C to copy. All right, so I'll try to power clip, or perhaps I might decide not to power clip anything. Let me just do it this way. So I'll click on it and then click on transparency. Then we click on the uniform transparency. All right, so this now we're going to change this to like 80. All right, awesome. Or make it like let's see, 70. Beautiful. Then what else? So so I'll click on my text tool. All right, so I'll type the book name. So that will be My Love Mate. All right, then my name. Beautiful. Okay, then we click on we'll return the tool back to pick tool. Okay, then we'll click on tests. All right, change case, and then we click on uppercase. All right, so we are going to change the font. So we change the font to that Vadana bold. Awesome. Then so here we have the rotation, the angle rotation. So we're going to click on it and then input 90 and hit enter on the keyboard. All right, then we're going to position this. So position this into the what? Into the workspace. I mean into the spine. Okay, then we'll change the color to white. All right, so you're going to reduce the size. So reduce the size. Okay, and this will remove the outline. Awesome. So we'll group. So I'm going to group the background and the black rectangle, group the two together. Awesome. Then we are now aligned the two like this, and then we press E and C to make sure that the text is being centralized in the spine. Awesome. So with that, we are done with the 3 parts of a book cover. All right, so now the next thing we now need to dive into now is to start mocking up the design. Okay, so quickly go do the mock-up for the design. So that's why we're going to make use of Photoshop. So we launch our Photoshop. All right, then you click on file. So open. Then before you launch your Photoshop, you must have been able to download the mock-up, okay, that you want to make use of. So let me quickly lead you to a site called freepik.com. All right, so from Freepik you can download anything that has to do with mock-up, either logo mock-up, products package mock-up, anything that has to do with mock-up. So anything, you can even download templates. All right, you can download templates from this website, both PSD, Photoshop template, and then Adobe Illustrator template and some other templates. But CorelDRAW is not available on this website, so you can search for whatever you want to search for. Let's search for book cover mockup. Okay, all right, then hit enter. So you're gonna see varieties of book cover mockup. Okay, this is what you searched. All right, so you can see many of them. So now this is what you need to note. These are those images or those templates that has a kind of a crown. Okay, this kind of crown icon on it shows that those ones are what they are premium, right? So meaning that if you download them, you have to pay to download those ones. Okay, but those ones that does not have a crown icon, those ones are free templates, okay, or free mockup that you can easily download and make use of. All right, wow. But I will attach the ones that I've downloaded, okay, the one that I'm currently using in the tutorial. So I'll attach it on the description section of the YouTube channel, or you also check the test file, or you check the resource file, okay, that will be attached to this video. All right, so now let's move ahead. So we're going to launch this. Which one should I start with? Okay, let me start with this. So we'll launch this. We're going to open this. All right, so once you download it, it will be on your system, and then there is a need for you to have a file extractor WinRAR, because the file will be zipped, so you have to unzip it before you can open it using your Photoshop. Okay, so once you click on file, you click on open, then you go or navigate to where you have the mockup being stored or being downloaded on your PC. Let's assume it is downloaded on what is it called, on the download. Okay, so you're going to see, you can see there are some of my, you can see this file that has a kind of zip icon. Okay, it's really but it really means that the file is a zipped format. Okay, that's what it means, that the file is a zip format. So you have to have a file extractor to be able to extract it. So if you have a file extractor, what you're going to do is just right click on it, and then once you downloaded it, okay, you right click on it and then click on the extract to, you can see extract file, extract here. If you click on extract here, it will extract the file on that same folder. Okay, but if you click on extract to, so that to the other text that will be in front of that to will be the name of the zipped file. So if you click on that, it will now go and extract the file into a folder with the same name of that zipped format. So you can try it out and check what I'm trying to say, okay, for better understanding. All right, so now let's move on. Now here is the front cover, here is the spine, and then here is the back cover. So we are going to start with the front cover. So we're going to double tap on it. Okay, so we'll double tap on it. Now you can see, now at times your own design, the size for your own design might be quite different from the design of the mockup. Okay, so there's a need for you to make sure you work in line with their design in order for you to get the best result. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we are going to screenshot, okay, this mockup. Okay, so we look for the key on your keyboard that has PRTX, okay, C. So you're going to click on it, so it will help you to screenshot the design. Okay, then you come to your Corel Draw, so then you right click and then click on paste, or you press Ctrl V to paste. Okay, then what else are we going to do? So we are going to click on this. So we are going to draw a kind of rectangle, okay, around the template. Okay, then with that we'll be able to get the exact size of their own mockup. Okay, then what else I'm going to do now is to make sure that we'll change our own size to that same size. So we'll copy this, we'll just make sure it is grouped. Okay, then we'll check the size for this, which is 5.628. So we'll copy the size. Okay, then we click on this and then we impute the same size. Okay, but before you impute, click on this padlock icon. Okay, so click on it, make sure that it is unlocked. Okay, then you paste the size and then hit enter on your keyboard. All right, then let's copy the height. So this is for the height, so copy it, then we also paste it for the, all right, so then hit enter. Awesome, so you can see that it's already it's now in the same size, okay, with this. Okay, but the major issue is that at times it will compress the image. Okay, if you can see, you'll get to realize that this size, it compress the image. All right, so that's why I have to be very, very careful. So you can decide to increase it like this a bit. Awesome. Then you click on finish, but that is not advisable. All right, so let me undo. All right, so you can still maintain. So let me delete this. All right, so I'll delete this too. All right, so we can still try to maintain the same size of what we've done. So all you just have to do is to highlight on it like this, the front cover. So you press Ctrl E, okay, on our keyboard, or you go to File and then click on Export. All right, so then we're gonna export the design. So I'll use this same default name, which is book cover design 1, because I've exported it before. So I'll use that to save it. Okay, and I'll make sure that the save as type is on JPEG. All right, and I'll click on export. Awesome. So I'll click on replace it. All right, then what else? All right, so we are now going to change this to 500. You can make it 300, but I prefer using 500. All right, then make sure that the color mode is on RGB. Okay, then you click on OK. Awesome, beautiful. So we're going to do the same thing for this. So we highlight it and then you group it, Ctrl G to group, and then press Ctrl E to export it. So I'm going to use a book cover 2 to export it. Make sure it is on the save as type on JPEG. All right, then what else? All right, so then we'll click on OK. So lastly, we are going to export the spine. Okay. All right, now the next thing we need to do now is to go to Photoshop. All right, so then we are currently working on the front. So let me close this. So I'll start again. So you double tap on where we have the this envelope icon that is named it Smart Object Thumbnail. Okay, so you double tap on it. One thing about mockup is that the way each mockup is being configured or being programmed quite differs. Okay, what works for mockup A might not work for mockup B, so just have to make sure that you find your way around the mockup in order for you to get the result that you want to achieve. Okay, so we are going to use like 2 or 3 mockups to practice this. Then you'll be able to see the difference. I mean, what I'm trying to say. Okay, then what also, we're going to double tap on where we have this envelope icon here. Okay, double tap on it. Awesome. Okay, then you click on File, then you click on Place Embedded. All right, so you go to where you exported the design, right? So awesome. So this is for the front. So I'll click on this book cover design 1. Okay, awesome. So what else? So I'll try to increase the size. So while increasing, I'll make sure that I press my the Alt key. You make sure that you press your Alt key, you long press it while trying to increase the size. Okay, awesome. I think it's okay like this. All right, then you hit enter on your keyboard. Then what else? So you can see all these, they are default text. So you just have to either click on them and then you delete them one after the other. Okay, delete them, or you just unveil them. Okay, so you can click on the this eye icon, not to unveil them, or you click on the this thing itself and then you delete it. Okay, so awesome, good. I think our design is now the one there now. So what are we going to do? So we're going to press Ctrl X to save it. You press Ctrl S to save it. All right, then you now go to where you have the main mockup. All right, so you will see the magic. So you can see the magic now that their template is doing is being replaced with our own design. So need to close this. Awesome. Then now we are going to work on the back. So we double tap the one that has for the back this that envelope icon. So we double tap the one for back. All right, then what else? So we click on file again, then place embedded. All right, so select this and then we click on place. Awesome. So what else? So we are going to increase it while long pressing your alt key. Awesome. Then you click on enter. You hit enter on your keyboard. All right, so what else? We're going to unview their default work. Okay, awesome. So we are now left with our own design. All right, then you press Ctrl X to save it. All right, then you go back to the main mockup. You can see the magic. All right, so now let's close this. Okay, then lastly we're going to work on the spine. So you double tap the envelope for the spine. Okay, all right, then you click on file, then you click on place embedded, then this click on the third one and I click on place. Awesome. So we're going to click on the on the alt key. Okay, then increase the size. All right, we can see that the major issue you're having with this now is that our own is quite smaller than theirs. Okay, so let me review all this. Okay, then I'll press Ctrl X to save. Now I'll go to the main mockup. All right, so you can see the magic. All right, so you see what we've been able to achieve. All right, now after you're done with everything like that, so the next thing you need to just do is to click on file, then click on save as. Okay, then what else? So you go select where you want to save the design. Okay, all right, so I'll save it somewhere here. Okay, let me save it on this file folder. Okay, so the save as type, we'll change it to JPEG. Okay, all right, then this now, so I'll use a book cover, but let me use book mockup. Awesome. Then I'll click on save. Beautiful. Okay, all right, so then this now you're gonna make sure that you increase the size to the largest threshold. Okay, then you will click on OK. All right, awesome. So what else? So now let's go check what we've been able to do. So you can see the design here. You can see it's book cover mockup. So once you right click on it now and then you click on open, so you see a preview of what we've been able to do. All right, so you can see the preview of what we've been able to do. Okay, so now let's close this and then we go back to Photoshop. All right, so I'll go open another mockup. Okay, I'll click on file, open. All right, so let's see, cover mockup. Okay, now let's make use of this mockup, this realistic book cover mockup 2. Okay, we'll open it. Okay, awesome. So we've been able to open the mockup. Right, so what we're going to do now is you're going to scroll to, like I said, that these mockups, they have the way they are programmed is quite different from each other. Okay, so what we are going to do now is here we have this line. Okay, so we click on the drop down arrow. Okay, then you scroll down, okay, to where we have smart object. So you click on the drop down arrow there too. Okay, then what else? So you now click on this your work. Okay, you can see the envelope icon. Okay, you can see it. Just double tap on it. Okay, so this is for the spine. So we click on file, place embedded. So we're going to select this and then we click on place. So we click on our Alt key. Okay, and then we increase the size. Awesome. Then we click on enter. Beautiful. So let's unview this. Okay, then we'll press Ctrl X to save. Okay, then what else? So we'll go back to the main mockup. You can see that the spine does not apply, so I don't know why. So what I'm going to do now is we'll still go look for another way to solve it out. Okay, so let's see this. I think this should be for the front. Okay, so we'll double tap on this, the third one. Okay, then we'll click on file. Okay, then place embedded. All right, so we're gonna place this, which is this the front. Okay, then you press your Alt key and then you increase the size. Awesome. Then you hit enter on your keyboard. Okay, then you can unview this. Okay, and then you press Ctrl X. Okay, in order to apply it on the mockup. So let's go check. So you can see this is for the back, not even the front. Okay, so we're going to double tap on this. Okay, so we're going to go change, click on file, so place embedded. Okay, then we're going to place this, which is the back. Awesome. Then we increase the size by pressing our Alt key. Awesome. Then we hit enter. Okay, then the first one you positioned, you have to delete it. So you delete the book cover design one. Okay, so delete this and press Ctrl X to save. Awesome. So we'll go to the main mockup. You can see that the back is what is applied. Awesome. So what you are going to do now is you are going to scroll up. Okay, so where we have your work, okay, here, so we're going to double tap on this. Okay, so this is for the spine. So click on the file, so click on place embedded. All right, so we're going to click on the spine and then click on place. Beautiful. So what else? So then this, we're going to increase the size like this. Okay, while pressing your Alt key, then you click on enter. Right, then this, we're going to delete this and I'll press Ctrl X to save. Okay, so what else? So go back to where you have the mockup. All right, so you can see it, but now the downside of it is that, let's see if we can zoom. So you can see that the spine is not does not fool the portion for the spine. So it's because the size for our own spine is quite very small compared to theirs. We have to find a solution around that. So do that before we finish. Okay, so what else? So we're going to double tap on this, okay, where we have the envelope, okay, for the second one. All right, so then you click on file, okay, then you click on place embedded. All right, so then we'll select this and then we'll click on place. Awesome. Then we increase the size by pressing your alt key, and then you press enter on your keyboard, and then press Ctrl X to apply it. Okay, then you click on the main mockup, which is this realistic book mockup, cover 2. All right, so you can see the magic now. All right, so now another thing you need to notice is that, like I said, those mockups are quite different from each other. Okay, so this where you have this FX or the reflection, the specular, and all these things. So you can decide to manipulate them and see if it make changes to your design. So you manipulate them now to suit what you want. So I will view them. Okay, all right, so let me view this texture back. Awesome. Then what else? So let me view this, then I will view the brightness too. Awesome. Then effects. Awesome. Okay, then what else? So I'll go to, so this is for the background. Okay, so with this now the book cover will be transparent. Okay, to not have a background. So but let me put it back. Okay, I'll enable it back. So then this is for the shadow. So if you click on it, the shadows will disappear. Okay, but not all. Awesome. So okay, then this is for the body. So I should uncheck this now. You can see that the body is gone. Okay, but you can still manipulate things around there. You can view and unview things. Yeah, so just take your time to go through it. Okay, then I want to do something before I end this video. So you can see different background, different ones. Okay, different background you can see. So let's see this. So you can see, so they have so many background here for the design. So you have to turn off one to, you have to turn off the rest, the other backgrounds, and then turn on the one that you prefer. Okay, so let's see this. So many of them like that. Awesome. So what else? So let's go with this. Let's go with this background. So okay, where we have the folder 10, so you click on the drop down arrow. All right, then so we're going to uncheck, view the reflection. You can see the difference. All right, so if you uncheck it, that means if you view the reflection, to make your work to be more brighter. Okay, so let me unview the specular. Okay, so let's see this, so you can see the difference. All right, and let's see the brightness. Awesome. I think it's a bit okay like this, but this specular, I think we need to take it back. We can add to add a kind of effect on this spine. So let's turn on the flexion and specular. Okay, then what else? So you still need to work on this spine. So what you are going to do now is go back to where we have the spine. Okay, So we're going to screenshot the size, okay, of that one spine. Then we'll go back to Corel Draw. Then we'll paste it. Press Ctrl V to paste. I'm showing you how to screenshot. You locate PRTX key on your keyboard, okay, in order to screenshot. So you press it, and then you come to your Corel Draw and then press Ctrl V to paste what you've screenshotted. Awesome. So this now we're going to position it like this, okay. Then this I'll delete this. Good. So what we are going to do now is, let me ungroup this, okay. So I'll take this here, okay. Then so I liked all like this, okay. Then I'll press T, okay, and let's see R, okay. Awesome. Then what else? So I'll click on my shape tool, okay, and then I'll drag this part like this. Awesome. Then what else? So I'll apply color black. Beautiful. So I'll pitch the rectangle down, press Shift page down. Beautiful. Okay, then let's remove the outline, okay. Then I liked this, and then you position it into the into this. But before you position, let's group this together, okay. Then I will now position this, okay. Awesome. Then you can increase the size a bit. Beautiful. So I'm now going to export it. So I liked it like this, and then you press Ctrl E to export, okay. Then you're going to select this. I want to replace it with this, okay. All right, so the color mode should be RGB, okay. Then 500 as the resolution. Awesome. So I'll go back to my Photoshop. So I'll click on File. So where you make sure you're under where you're working on the spine, okay. And you go to File, Place Embedded, okay. Then so we're going to select the spine again. Awesome. So then you're going to increase the size pressing the Alt key. So you can see that it's already fitting with their own template now. So that's how to go about that. So you hit enter, okay. Then this, now we're going to delete this. Then I'll press Ctrl X to save it. Then you go back to the main mockup, so you can see the magic. All right, so it's as simple as that. So I'm sure you can replicate this same design and mockup just by following the same procedures that I taught you in this tutorial. So if you found this video to be educative, please do make sure you smash the like button, okay. In order to give this video a thumbs up, okay. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and then ensure that you subscribe to this channel, and then make sure that your post notification bell is turned on, so as for you not to miss any of the creative design tutorials like this that will be dropping anytime soon. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Do have a lovely day. Bye.